don't amuse, so I haven't had any fights. Week 3 again.
Pricing and everything, the pricing, the quantities, and I was like, what's this one? So it's a different, it's a product, retail.
This is pecorino from Sardinia.
From Sardinia?
Yes.
Okay. And how long has this one been aged?
This is the age, is 3 months age.
And this one is how old?
This is semi-aged.
I think people see the UK and London as ahead of the trends when it comes to food and drink, the latest products, the latest ways of eating, the latest styles, the latest diets. And I think that's something that countries around the world sometimes look to the UK and more specifically London to see what we're doing. And at this show, there's so many countries represented, there's so much food from around the world, and we eat globally here in the UK every day, but not all countries do that. And what we're finding is other countries are starting to catch up with us. So we're actually taking this show to Singapore next year and launching Speciality and Fine Food Asia. Artisan biscuits, pies. It's a huge market. There's the expat community, but there's also quite an affluent consumer there, and they want the latest, the greatest products imported from all around the world, and British food is really up there.
Questa è gorgonzola matura di 90 giorni. Questa è gorgonzola di 90 giorni.
Really nice.
Being the exit from the common market, I think it's going to be a little problem for the Italian product, but not too much because the product they don't go to be successful. They go to be a little out of price, and quite a lot of imitation. They are coming out, produced in every part of the world, which they call Italian product, but they are not original. If you look about the ciliegino di Pachino, the original ciliegino di Pachino, only from Pachino you have a different flavor. The product, the vitamin, the thing you have inside is beautiful. Because the area of Pachino is one area which is very salty, very windy, and very hot. Now, if you go only 30 kilometers from Pachino, you buy the same ciliegino, it's not the same. Now you know very well the ciliegini come from everywhere, and the price.
People still want those beautiful indulgences, and this is what this fair is all about. It's beautifully handcrafted products with all the best ingredients, full of flavour, exciting flavour combinations, and I think that's not something that's going to go away, because when times are tough, maybe people scrimp on holidays and big TVs, but they're still going to treat themselves to a beautiful cake or some lovely ham or some hand-reared beef, so it's here to stay.
Yeah, with this, a good connection with pork crackling. This idea came about when I was running a menu for a canapé event, and just as I was going to sleep, I thought, these ideas come to you sometimes at night. But the idea was to have crispy duck skin as a canapé base, and on top of that we put some duck pâté, and it kind of went so well that a little spark went off.
But you're over here, you're having a look.
So when I mentioned There's an overwhelming interest. You can see this moment where people's brains, they compute the idea and then they suddenly get it and they're like, oh yeah, you know, I understand what this is.
So moss is a very special product. Blueberries and moss, they grow together. And while I was picking blueberries, I thought it would be nice to take something from the forest along, something more. And the moss is actually widely used by the chefs as well at the restaurants, because you can make it with beetroot, for example, and it's a pink moss. But we make it with chocolate. You can caramelize it. You have lots of different ways, and it gives you the texture, because it's nice to have the chocolate plus the texture. So together, it's a great product and something that people haven't tried. There are a lot of people who want something special, who have tried everything, and you don't know what to give it as a present. So this is something that they haven't tried.